Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the session 12 from the playlist of Heat and Thermodynamics. The topic is sublimation. And based on this topic, I have written here three important points which will help us to understand sublimation. So, the first point here is basically it is the definition of the sublimation. And it is sublimation is defined as the transition of a substance directly from the solid phase to the gaseous phase without changing into the liquid phase. And the most common example of sublimation is that of dry ice. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. So when it comes in contact with the atmosphere, it changes its phase directly from the solid state to the gaseous state, and it is visible in the form of fog. So this is the most common example of sublimation. And the reverse of this process is called desublimation. That is when a substance when there is a transition of a substance from the gaseous phase directly into the solid phase without changing into the liquid phase, then that process is called desublimation. The next important point is solids sublime if its vapor pressure is higher than the surrounding partial pressure of the same substance. So this is a very important point. Now the next important point is that sublimation is caused by the absorption of heat which provides enough energy for the molecules to overcome the attractive forces of the neighboring molecules and thereby escaping into the vapor phase. Now the third and an important point with regards to sublimation is that there are some solids like carbon and arsenic which sublime because their triple point pressure is very high. And the enthalpy of sublimation, enthalpy means the heat of sublimation. The heat of sublimation is basically equal to the enthalpy of fusion plus the enthalpy of vaporization. So these are some of the important points pertaining to the topic of sublimation. So the first important point with regards to sublimation is that solid sublime if its vapor pressure is higher than the surrounding partial pressure of the same substance. It is caused by the absorption of heat which producers have enough energy for the molecules to overcome the attractive forces of the neighboring molecules, thereby escaping into the vapor phase. Then the third important point is that there are some solids which sublime because their triple point pressure is high. And the last and but not the least, the enthalpy of this sublimation or the heat of sublimation is equal to the enthalpy of fusion plus the enthalpy of vaporization. So in the next session, that is in the session number 13, I will be coming up with a question which will be based from the topic of change of state, which we have studied in the session number 11. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.